Wisdom Grace Fix Mom says, are there some specific topics to talk about on a first date so you're not giving too much info about yourself? Listen more than you talk altogether. So on the first date and in those early dating phases, listen more than you talk. Listen more than you talk. That's the first thing, right? Make a commitment to listen more than you talk. And then the specific topics that you want to focus on, you don't want to conduct it like an interview. So you don't want to just shoot rapid fire questions out, but you want to ask questions that are actually related to what you want in a relationship and who you want in a partnership. So ask questions that are true to you, that are important to you. Right? So tell me why you decided to come on this date with me. What are some of the things or some of the qualities that you saw in me that you liked? And then you shut up and you listen. Because what he tells you is going to help you determine whether or not he actually knows anything about you, or if he saw the picture and he's just doing what he can to get you in the bed, to get in your pants, all of that. Right? What made you begin to pursue me? Because this is a pursuit. And men come into this space with clear objectives and clear agendas. So he wants to take you somewhere, and you want to know where he wants to take you and why. So that first question of asking him, what made you ask me out? What are some of the qualities or characteristics you saw in me that were attractive to you? So that he can then tell you the things he saw in you, and that will give you information about whether or not he really has paid attention, he really knows you, or he's really bullshitting. Right? You also want to ask early in the relationship dating stage, are you looking for a serious relationship, right? Not immediately, but over time. Is that something that you're looking to build with someone? Or are you just out having fun right now? Because there's no right or wrong answer. I really would just love to know where you are at this stage in your life. You're not telling him what you want him to tell you. You're not giving up information for him to manipulate you. You're asking clear questions. You're communicating yourself articulately. And you're showing interest in him. Right? So are you looking for a serious relationship, or is this just you having fun right now? Right? You get to ask him those things. And once he answers that first question about what attracted him to you and what he's actually looking for in a relationship, that gives you enough information right there to tell you whether or not you want to move on or not. Right? Yes, it is an interview process, but you don't want to make it feel like an interview. So you actually want to ask meaningful questions that help you understand who he is, but that also feel human. You're building a connection. You're showing interest in him. Thank you guys for the hearts on TikTok. Can we get to 5,000 likes? I would love and appreciate that. Tap the screen, heart it up for me if this is making sense and getting through to you. Right? So you are interviewing him because you're learning about him. You're learning whether or not he can fill the position in your life that's open, but you get to do it in a human way. And so when you ask him what it is that attracted him to you and what his plans for a relationship are, where he is in his relationship stage and in his life, that will tell you immediately if this is a man that you want to go on a second date with or not. Because if you're looking for a serious relationship and he says, well, I'm just trying to see where this goes, I'm just having fun, you get to say, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then you can share, oh, that's interesting. I'm really at a place in my life where I would love to begin building something with someone that can become a commitment down the line or down the road. It's also good for you to show that you are not afraid to disagree with him. You're not trying to fit into his box. If he does answer those questions and he shows you with that first question, and he does know who you are and learn things about you, and then you are aligned in the dating stage and what he's looking for. And again, he could be bullshitting you out the ass right now, but you're just gaining information. And so if that's the case, then you begin to ask questions about him, who he is, right? Where did you grow up? Tell me about your family environment. Did you have both parents in the home? what kind of relationship do you have with each of your parents? Okay. And then you can share a little bit about yourself so it feels reciprocal. And then you sit back and you allow him to talk. You also want the conversation to flow naturally so you can comment about the things that are happening around you, what's going on in the space as well, right? This again is also why I say never do dinner on a first date, because if you're doing dinner, then it may feel like it's this constant barrage of questions. So Kamani says, sometimes guys say I ask too many questions. That's a red flag to me. No, you may actually ask too many questions. They may not feel like they're connecting with you. They may not feel like they're learning anything about you. So you can take constructive criticism. If someone says something to you, it gets to be information. You get to look at it and see if it applies to you or not. This is why when you do the show dating method that I teach my clients and you stress him out, you're somewhere where you get to have fun. You're somewhere where you don't have to ask questions the entire time, but you're able to ask those major questions. Okay?